everyone, it's me Jen from I'm Just Like You, and today I'm going to be sharing with you my October favorites. But I'm going to be doing it in a different way. I'm going to be sharing with you some of the misses as well. So if you remember way back in the day, I think this is what actually created these favorite videos. They were the hit and misses videos where you share the monthly hits as well as some of the misses, and I think that's a really good idea because you get to share not only the things you're loving but also the things that you might not like so much, and that helps, you know, viewers to actually kind of not try it if it's something that they've been wanting to try. So that's what I'm going to do today, and please let me know if you like this instead of just sharing with you all my favorites. And I think the reason why I have some misses is because I went on a big beauty splurge. I haven't bought makeup in so long, and there are so many great things out there. So every time I watch a video or something, I always write down everything that I want to try, and then I go and massively splurge on all these things. And I found some great stuff, you guys. So let's start. First of all, I want to start out with a lip product, and I have already showed you this in my fall favorite lip product, but I think it deserves another mention. So it is the lip color I'm wearing right now. I've been wearing it so much. It is the Lorac Pro Matte Lip Color, and this is in the color Rose Taupe. It's such a gorgeous lip color. It really brings me back to the 90s and just, you know, that deeper lip color, but it's matte. But this one, it has a little hint of pink in it that makes it a lot more wearable. It's not that dark. It kind of goes in that same trend as the Kylie Jenner color in my opinion, but this is more wearable. If you're wanting to try out that trend, definitely check this one out. But even if you're not into the trend, you need to check this color out. It's amazing. Everywhere I go, I get compliments. But what I find to be the best part about this product is that it's so easy to apply. It's so comfortable on the lips. It lasts a long time. And not only is it a great color all on its own, but it's also amazing color underneath other lipsticks to keep that other colors on all day. The texture isn't like a lip liner. It's not that draggy, you know, drying type of product. It's very smooth on the lips, and I honestly don't feel it at all. So definitely check this out. Alright, so the next product is the Cover FX Natural Finish Oil-Free Foundation. I've heard a lot of great things about the Cover FX foundations. They're very pigmented, and I wanted to try this one because it does say it's a natural finish, oil-free. I don't know why it says oil-free because when I used this, the first thing that came out of the tube was oil, so I had to really shake this up, and I find the coverage to be very full on, very nice, very dewy, and very natural. The only thing is I couldn't find a color match, unfortunately, and this is the one that actually matches me the best, and this is G30. And I'll also post in the info box all of my foundation colors so that you can reference it easier. So anyways, this is a great foundation. I just don't think it's for me. I see a hint of a white cast when I take pictures, and even though this does not have any type of SPF, I do imagine it might have some type of zinc or titanium oxide that kind of helps brighten up the complexion. But to me, with my yellowness undertone, it kind of came out as a muddy gray for some reason. So maybe it's the fact that I haven't found like the perfect color for me, but overall I do recommend this foundation if you can find the perfect color for you. Those who have drier skin, for those who have oily skin, I wouldn't recommend it just because I find that it does cause a little bit of oiliness by the end of the day, and I tend not to get very oily anyways, but I did with this foundation. Alright, so the next product is a favorite of mine, and it has been a favorite for a while now. I just don't know why I haven't mentioned it to you. It is the Japonesque foundation brush. It is so tiny. I love the size of it. It's easy to travel with. It's easy to just use because you don't have extra material just weighing it down or getting in the way from the mirror. I love this. It's like a synthetic type of brush. Now it's similar to the Real Technique setting brush in a way, but this is a lot fluffier, so it really moves the product well. I like to use it with my concealer and as well as setting my under eyes with a powder. Alright, so the next product, unfortunately, that I'm going to share is something that is discontinued and you can't get, but I am going to tell you a dupe. And this blush, you guys, has been my go-to blush for the last month. I love this color. I am wearing it right now, and it is the Rockin' Republic blush in the color Lust. It is this gorgeous brownish, tawny, with a hint of red blush that has some shimmer in it, and it's just so gorgeous. And I find that the blush from MAC called Margin is very similar, so definitely check that one out. I have been loving these type of colors, and I think it's so flattering. Like, it gives you enough color, but it brings your color, like it brings this warmth to you. So love, love, love. Alright, so the next product is something I have been loving. Again, I love it. And unfortunately, it is expensive, but it's so worth it. I love it. It is the Tom Ford, this is their new Skin Illuminating Powder Duo. Like, as you already know, I have the Duo Intensity 1 Cream Bronzer and Highlighter, but this is so gorgeous. Like, I am in love with it. The reason is because it is a gorgeous shimmering, but not shimmering. Like, it's not glittery or anything like that. Like, you know, I don't like particles on my lip. Like, I want something to look seamless on the skin. And this is just like a really nice way to wear a bronzer that gives you luminosity. It reminds me of J-Lo's glow. Like, you know how she just glows all over? Like, how does she get that? And this is what can get you to have the same effect. Like, the bronzer is like a gorgeous golden color that has these beautiful particles that makes it just really blend nicely into the skin, that gives you luminosity and just looks amazing. Like, I love it. I'm wearing it right now, and you guys, I wear it every day. If you swatch it, like, just on the finger, it looks very light, it looks very shimmery, and you're thinking, I could wear that on the top of my cheeks. I wouldn't want to wear it all over, like as a bronzer, but on the skin, it hits it a different way. It's amazing. Now, the highlighter, it's not that intense Jaclyn Hill champagne pop, but it's that subtle type of highlight that just really looks amazing. Like, it just looks like natural, but also very like, wow, that girl looks stunning. What is it? So I don't know how to explain it. I just love the product so much. All right, moving on. Something I am loving currently is not going way too like bronze out, just because it is, you know, the fall and winter time, but I still like a good contour to kind of just, you know, chisel it up a little bit. And I've been loving the NYX blush in Taupe for contouring. This Taupe is like a very lovely color. Like, it has that perfect grayness that kind of mimics shadows, but it has a hint of warmth that makes it not so gray that it looks like a zombie or like you've gotten punched, you know? I love it. Affordable, as you already know, I've mentioned before, one of my favorites. Next is the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. Now, I am still on the fence on the color that I chose, which is medium light neutral, just because it is so neutral. I find it to not be as brightening or as correcting of my dark circles, but the other colors seemed a little too light or too dark, so I'm gonna have to figure it out. But the formula itself is amazing. It's a gel-like formula. I find it better than the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer, just because the Nars one kind of has a powder opacity to it that dries up my under eye area. Like I've just mentioned to you before, it creases. So this also creases a little, but it's like undetectable. Like for me, I'm very picky, so I can see a little bit of the creasing, but other people probably wouldn't even notice the difference. So I really like it, even though it's a very light gel-like type of formula. It's so opaque, it covers well, and it just looks natural. Like I love it. So definitely check this out if you're a concealer type of person. Next, I've mentioned again in my fall's lip color favorites. This is Nars lip gloss in the color Chelsea Girls. I love this. This is a color I will always have in my bag. It is the go-to color. If you don't know what you want to wear that day, go for this. It won't go wrong. If you have dark skin, if you have super fair skin, if you have red hair, if you have brown hair, blonde hair, anything, this is gonna work for you. It is amazing. I think the color is just universally flattering and amazing. I love this. If you're looking for a lip color that's lighter than your skin, no. If you're looking for a lip color that is lighter than your lips, a nude but enough color that makes it look not like a washed out nude, or if you're just wanting a lip color that you want to wear on an everyday basis, this is it. I love it. Next is a holy grail foundation, and I have never tried a foundation this amazing. And I know this whole video I am like hyping up all these products, but you guys, this is probably the only month in my entire makeup career that I honestly am genuinely in love with all of these finds that I've found. This is the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Foundation Stick. I love this. To be honest, I don't like it like just, you know, draw it on and then buff it out with a brush. I actually like to go in with my fingers and apply it. I find it to give me a much better finish. I'm wearing it today. I wear it almost on an everyday basis. It doesn't break me out. It really looks amazing. I do recommend a little bit of powder because it does get a little oily. I absolutely love this, and hands down the best foundation I've ever tried. It looks natural, it feels undetectable on the skin, and it just gives you the most gorgeous look. In photography, it is amazing. So everything that I ever wanted in a foundation, I got it here. So I'm not gonna be searching for anything. Nope. All right, you guys. So I was trying out other foundations to do some reviews, and it broke me out on my forehead, and it was like one of those like big pimples. Like it was like one of those that looked like a bite. Like the circumference of the pimple was like a big bump. It was just so hard to conceal because you conceal color, you can't conceal a bump, you know? But I found a product that is just amazing in deflating any pimples and getting rid of them in just a day or two. And it is this one. It is the Roche-Posay, probably butchering it, but it is the Claire Duo, and is the dual action acne treatment. It has 5.5 benzoyl peroxide, and it has 0.4 micro exfoliating LHA. Now, I don't know what all that means, but it is amazing. Also, it helps prevent any acne. So if you have a place on your skin that is very prone to acne, very prone to clogged pores, definitely try this. A little bit of it goes a long way. Also, if you have a pimple, put it on top of it, it will disappear. It is just that great. You can find it at Walgreens, you can find it at Target. I bought mine on Amazon, and I've converted many people, you guys. Definitely check it out. Now, another skin product that I've been loving, and this is just like I've been loving for years now, but I wanted to mention it in this favorites just because I've been using more of it, and it is the Embryolisse La Creme Concentrate. All of these products are in French, and I did not take French, I took Spanish, so I'm sorry, but it looks like this. It looks great underneath makeup, and this is the only moisturizer aside from my Cetaphil moisturizer that does not break me out. I love it. It keeps my skin very hydrated, but it doesn't make it oily or anything, so definitely recommend that. And for my next product, this is the Becca Backlight Priming Filter. So you guys already know I'm a big fan of Becca products. I love all of their liquid highlighters. I liked it way before it even came to the US. I had to purchase it from Australia. And of course, all of their gorgeous highlighting powders. But I wanted to try this. This is their primer, and it's supposed to give you a luminosity. Already, I use their liquid highlighters as like a primer just to keep certain areas of my face very luminous, but I felt like, you know what, let me try this because it is a primer. To be honest, I don't find it to keep my foundation on any better, and it doesn't glide on my foundation any better, but the luminosity or the amount of kind of shimmer that is in this product, it really does help blur a little bit of any pores, and it does help with making any matte foundation look a little bit luminous, but it isn't full on. So if you're a type of person that wants a little bit of luminosity, but you're not ready for that full onness, definitely check this out. Alright, so the next two products are some misses, so sorry for the negative, ending it on a negative note. But this is a blush that was recommended by Jaclyn Hill, and it looked gorgeous on her. Does anything not look gorgeous on that girl? This is the Nars blush in the color Luster. Now this is supposed to be similar to Warm Soul, which I do agree that it has some essence of it, but this was a miss for me just because I'm so yellow that this oranginess, it didn't really do much for me. It kind of looked a little like clay-like, so it wasn't as flattering, so that was a miss for me. And the next product was recommended by Jen from Head to Toe. I've watched her for years, and I think she mentioned this like maybe 2 years ago, but I finally like saw it at the drugstore. I'm like, oh, let me try it. You know, it didn't work for me, not because it is not a good product, but it's not for me because of my lips are drying. My lips have a lot of crevices. I don't have those beautiful, you know, plump lips. So this did not work for me. This is the Rimmel lipstick in the color Airy Fairy, and it's supposed to be this gorgeous nude color. Now, the color is amazing. It has a little bit of shimmer in it, and I think that's what accentuates my lines. And on top of that, I find that the formula is a little powdery, so it also on top of that made my lines really appear. And the formula isn't very long lasting. I find that you would have to reapply constantly in order to kind of get that opacity. And after I talk and, you know, just, you know, like go about my day, I did notice that my lips, the color was gone, basically. That's what I'm trying to say. So it was a miss, but you know, if you guys were wanting to try it, maybe if you have the same type of lips as me, you can skip on it. Alrighty, you guys, I hope you enjoy my October favorites. I feel like I've been talking for a very long time. I'm sorry, I just wanted to share with you all of these great new products that I have been loving. So definitely share with me your products that you've been loving in the comments. I love reading them, and I always answer you. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.